Bonjour tout le monde. Good afternoon, everyone. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA11, 2 in 1 day. I've never done it, but this is too important of a message. I'm basically doing an education message here to all businesses in Ontario. However, if you're outside of Ontario, listen, listen to understand, because this, I guarantee, is affecting your jurisdiction outside of Canada, outside of North America, in Europe, the world. So this is an important message to all businesses, to all individuals, actually, just want to listen to understand. So I'm getting a lot of calls. Yesterday I did EFA9, which I talked about the definition of work, because one of the things that came out with in construction under Section 30 of the Essential Services that they posted in Ontario basically states, in the residential construction project, Section 30, it states, one, the project involves renovation to residential properties and construction work was started before April 4th, 2020. That's all it says. So the project involves renovation to residential properties and construction work was started before April 4th, 2020. So, and when you look at regulatory and the act and those kind of laws, you refer to the definition, right? So I made some phone calls, I've asked the grassroots people that I trust and respect and that are professionals in the industry, and they don't know. That's all they're working off of. Then I called the 1-888 number. Here's anybody in businesses in Ontario: 1-888-444-3659. 1-888-444-3659. And that's the Ontario Stop the Spread communication number. They'll give you a lot of details. You can go to their website at ontario.ca/stop the spread, one word. So ontario.ca/stop the spread. So they, in speaking with them, and a great customer service individual, she gave me some information, but they have none. So they're working off the definition also that I just gave you a moment ago, that definition. And that's what they're working off of. They don't have any defined other documents of anything further than that. What she did say to me is that what is the definition of work? I asked her if you have the definition of work. They don't have it. It's not defined. It's based on that, right? So if I go for the definition of work, which I'll tell you in a second, I'm going to use the dictionary definition. But and when I asked her that question, she didn't. They don't have that. But what she did say, if it has reached significant milestone. All of us in business, every step is a significant milestone. I'll guarantee you're all going, if I got from there 10,000, 100,000, all that. And a lot of that work and a lot of that time is done before you do anything, before you open the door, before you break ground, before you do anything with any type of business, right? All that time and effort and money, like we talked about that previously. But so in the definition of work for that regulation, what it states in the dictionary, it states that it's an activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result. I mentioned that in my previous EFA 9. The definition of work in a dictionary, not under the regulation, not under the Act of Ontario here for this essential services, in a dictionary, which we got to refer to because they don't have a definition, it states an activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result. So anything you've done prior to April 4th, which 2020, by definition, like a lot of the mental work you've done, all the mental preparation, everything that's involved in this project that's on the go right now that you want to deem essential, because it is essential. It's already in progress. It's already reached milestone. It's interconnected with all these departments, like a car. A car is here and tires are there. I need the tire shop to put tires on my car so my car could run. So two different products from different manufacturers, right? But as you replace things, you work with things, that's how it works, right? So we need each other. So all those components are tied together to make this project work, correct? So any activity or mental or physical that was done prior to April 4th, that's how I got to define it. So if the 1-888, they don't have the definition yet, as of when I was speaking to them about 1:30ish today on April 7th, they didn't have any information then. They were working off that. The reliable sources that I speak with, that's all they have. That's all they're working on. And she made a good point. I'm going to say, she said it was not meant to punish, which is exactly what it's not meant for. It's guidelines, right? So we cooperatively, we talked about cooperation. We have to work with guidelines here. So let's work cooperatively together, because this is not meant to punish. They're doing their very best they can. They're pumping out information as much as they can every day. They're working. So we just got to work together. right? Your PPEs we talked about, your safe separation techniques we talked about. Try to get your, I know it's hard to get your wipes, your sanitizer, or wash station, wash in water and soap. That still works. That's either one, right? If I'm going to be a fall situation, I'd rather be tied up with a guardrail first, right? I want to have a wall first before being tied up. Same thing. If you can wash your hands with soap and water and rub, leave the sanitizer for when you don't have the soap and water. Okay, you apply all those rules at work. You apply them everywhere. Work your safe practices. You can work. You can work essential services. If you're under the essential service, if you look at that guideline, if you look at definition, and if it's interconnected with everything you've done milestone wise, with work wise, to prior to April 4th, that's tied to what you're doing today, you can work. Jean-Guy Bourguignon, EFA11. Thank you. Merci.